So Digitone, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the more that you use this stuff, you're like, it's all the same. And in terms of like, you're like, oh, it's, you know, it's FM. And oh, the ratios are just real easy to understand. And they're musical.
Cool.
And then, I don't know why it sounds so good, but
yeah,
it's just really easy to dial in like these great sounds.
So the reward ratio is high, basically.
Yeah.
And I guess you just have to learn the dialect, right? It's almost as if Elektron is like a dialect.
I'd say even that is like, so I think there's two things. Like there's the synth itself, which is not different than any other synth. And then there's the computer, which is, that's the thing that's like
very Elektron.
new language.
Yeah, okay.
So you can do all these crazy things with it, like
Parameter lock based stuff.
You can lock a different sound on every step.
Yeah.
And the engine can switch fast enough
that it's seamless.
You can be bumping 180 BPM and have like a full drum track on one track.
Oh, right.
Right?
Okay. And you can basically save those different moves as presets, so it's almost just switching it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. Yeah, right. Ah, pedal strike, not me.
I guess maybe I just think of everything through modular though. But I'm just like, oh, how do I get like sort of noise out of this thing? And it has like a random LFO that you can crank to like
audio rate
1,000 times the BPM.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no, so now that's how I get noise to the filter.
So in other words, there's actually not a noise source, you just create it with random.
Well, so there isn't a noise source you could use anywhere.
Oh, that can be assigned to things like filter cutoff, to anything.
Most parameters.
Okay.
You can get noise from the FM engine oscillators, right?
Okay. Oh, right, right. But you...
feedback parameters. That's like where a lot of the magic is.
Okay.
Where it feeds back an oscillator and gives you this like really like nice gradations of noise within the synth like sound itself.
Okay, yeah.
And it like, I mean, it's, yeah. I just sit there and just like press the keys and listen to that like noise. I'm modulating and coming in and out. And it's like really nice.
Cool. And the polyphony on it is 8?
8 voices.
Yeah.
So I had realized that like it's so versatile in terms of how much you can sequence that like you kind of run out of voices pretty quick.
Okay, right.
Because you're like, ooh, it's like a three note pad over here. Like, oh, that's okay. Well, I want a 1-note melody.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then you're like, okay, well, I got 2 voices left for this drum.
So it's like the difference between whether you're using it to make a whole piece or if you're using it as an instrument in a piece.
Right.
As an instrument in a piece, I'm sure 8's fine. But like, yeah, if you're making tracks on it, it's a different story.
And you can totally do it. You just have to think, right? Which sometimes I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way the Polyan thing was like that. The tracker.
Oh, okay.
There's only 8 tracks. So polyphony shifts notes over to the next track. If 2 things are happening at the same time, they just have 2 separate MIDI notes on separate tracks. So, yeah.
But since it's like the only thing I have with me right now,
Then you're making everything on it, yeah.
And you just do it, and it's like, well, this is the constraint of the
Yeah, right.
thing.
This is what making music on this is like.
So now, you know, I'll just work on the sound design piece to try to make that sound different.
Yeah. too bad there weren't any like jumps on that. There were some that I wasn't about to take. The jumps were more like little boulders.
You hit a few of them, yeah. I got you. You know.
But I mean, the jump.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go back up.
You got that jump fire. Well, wait till the bike park's open, then you'll have jumps all day. Lift access. You don't have to pedal up.
Bike park?
Bachelor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like skiing, but with the bike.
I have never been to a bike
Oh, it's gonna blow your goddamn mind.